Hare Krishna. So, welcome to the online Srimad Bhagavatam classes. So, today we will be talking about how to make a steady progress in bhakti. It is very important to know that how to make a steady progress in bhakti. So, coming to the bhakti is one thing, but to make a steady progress in bhakti is very important thing. So, we will today learn. Before we start, we will offer our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakkhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam ददाति सोपदन्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवनं च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सगणस्य रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीव सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदं सगणललितां श्रीविशाखं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषाभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. So welcome to the Srimad Bhagavatam class. We thank you very much from the core of the heart to attend the Bhagavatam classes, because in the age of Kali, only we to the intelligent people, they hear Bhagavatam and get out from this Kali Yuga. So this is very beautifully stated in this verse. Why in this age of Kali? What is the benefit of hearing the Bhagavatam? Here in this beautiful sloka it is stated, particularly in this age of Kali, that is very important to Bhagavatam. Tava Vikriditam Krishna Ninnam Paramamangalam Krishna Piyusam Kanna Piyusam Asadya Tyajyanti Anyas Priham Janaha. So in this beautiful verse, so it is explained here that, oh my dear Krishna, your pastime are supremely auspicious for mankind, are intoxicating beverage for the ears. Tasting such pastime, people forget their desire for other things. And particularly in this age of Kali, it is very important. It is stated that intelligent people, my dear Lord, those who are pious and saintly person, who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities and also glorify them, easily cross over the darkness of the age. So very important for the for particularly in this age of Kali, everything is very inauspicious, everything is disturbed. Kalau asmin juge jana prayana or payusha. Duration of life is very short. People are very lazy, misdirected, disturbed, upadhrita. So in this particular age of Kali, the age of dissension, disharmony, the best way to get out across the ocean of this material existence, to hear Bhagavatam. People do not know, they do not attend classes, they do not hear you. Hi, that is their shortcoming. Simply by hearing process. Because when the sages of Naimisaranya asked the question to Sutta Goswami, after Krishna departed at the end of Dwapara Yuga and in the beginning of Kali, where this dharma, the religion, took shelter. To answer this question, Sutta Goswami has beautifully referred in 1.3.43, Krishna Swadham Upagate ज्ञान धर्म आदि विषह, धर्म ज्ञान आदि विषह कलौ नष्ट दृश्यम एषम पुराणर्क अधुना उदित. So beautifully it is stated that when Krishna departed, by winding of his pastime, he departed to his own abode at the end of the Dwapara Yuga. That time he took along with the dharma and jnana, because wherever Krishna comes, he comes with the dharma. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamaya. Dharma sanstapanartha hai. So therefore dharma and jnana both left along with Krishna. But in this age of Kali, where things are very bad, things are very inauspicious, abominable, things are very unfortunate, the dharma religion took place in Bhagavatam. So Bhagavatam rises like a brilliant sun to dissipate the inauspicity of Kali Yuga. So whosoever takes shelter of Bhagavatam and hearing the pastime of the Lord particularly in this age of Kali, they are very intelligent, pious people. They can easily cross. Padma Purana also very nicely say that apara samudra sansara setu bhajamai bhagavatam swarupam. So apara sansara samudra setu, this material existence is like an ocean, and one has to drown in this. We all are drowning, and we will drown, continue drowning in this ocean. Only way to get out from this ocean, we have to take shelter of a bridge, just like Rama Setu. It's like a bridge. Bhagavatam is a bridge over the birth and death ocean. So by hearing Bhagavatam, one can easily cross. Therefore Srila Prabhupada emphasizes, all Acharya emphasizes reading of Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu particularly say that Bhagavatam is a natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra, ultimate knowledge, Vedanta Sutra. It is a natural commentary. So our knowledge is up to Bhagavatam. Unless we know Bhagavatam, it's very difficult to execute bhakti with determinations, detachment and knowledge. Because bhakti means detachment and knowledge. Without that, it's become sentimental. So today we are going to discuss that how to make a steady progress in bhakti. So usually the Krishna say that out of all the things only by bhakti one can attain. So there is always a prioritize of the bhakti. Krishna has categorically say in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, in many scriptures, only by bhakti I can be obtained. Bhaktir mama na sadhayati mam jogo na sadhayati mam jogo na sankhya na dharma uddhava na tapastroya tyaga jatha bhaktir mamorjita. So only by bhakti Krishna can be obtained. He stated in these beautiful verses to Uddhava that bhakti is the most important thing than anything else. In this beautiful verses 11, 26, 30, so Krishna says that what more remain to be accomplished for the perfect devotee after achieving devotional service unto me, the supreme absolute truth, whose qualities are innumerable, who am the embodiment of all ecstatic experience. So Krishna says there is nothing to be achieved if one achieve the bhakti. And how to achieve bhakti? Krishna also says that we have to associate with devotees. Through devotee we achieve. Guru Krishna Kripa Pava Bhakti Lata Bij. But once we get that Bhakti Lata, how to make a steady progress? So we will go little bit of, although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke to Sanatana Goswami about the principle of bhakti, how to make progress. And also Rupa Goswami has already stated in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. But we will go to a little bit of Bhakti Vinod Thakur explanation of how to make a steady progress. Bhakti Vinod Thakur told that there are three most important parameters to make progress. First of all, particularly three basic principles of Bhagavad Dharma. Bhagavad Dharma means to attain bhakti, to engage in bhakti. First of all, Nama Ruchi, Name Ruchi. Name Ruchi means we have to develop the taste for Nama. Second one is Jivera Daya, to show mercy to the all living entities. Third one is Vaishnava Seva. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur explanation that these are the three basic principles of Bhagavad Dharma. Namera Ruchi, to develop the taste for holy name. Particularly in this age of Kali, holy name is very chanting is very important, holy name. But at present, because we are infected, because we are not pure, we are contaminated, so we do not develop that taste, which is very important. We have not developed the ruchi, just like Bhakti Vinod, Haridas Thakur, the personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He used to chant 192 round. That will take 22 hours to complete every day, not in 1 year. And rest of the things he does in 2 hours out of 24. But our case, we chant for 2 hours. That up to sometimes, I don't know, we fail also. And the rest of the 22 hours, we do some other things. Why? Because we have not developed the taste. We cannot artificially sit down and imitate Haridas Thakur. That is not possible. Unless we develop the taste for Namaruchi, we cannot. Therefore, out of his compassion, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, they have given so many other activities. By performing those activities, that will help us to develop the ruchi. That has to be understood. First of all, Rupa Goswami say that the holy name, character, pastime and activities Krishna are all transcendently sweet like sugar candy. It's very sweet. It's not that Nama has something problem so that we do not develop the taste. No, we have a problem in our tongue. This is our problem. Although the tongue of one afflicted by the jaundice of avidya, ignorance, cannot taste anything sweet. It is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting the sweet names every day, a natural relish awakens within his tongue, and his disease is gradually destroyed at the root. So here it is said that now we have no development because we are inflicted by avidya, ignorance. We are contaminated. Therefore we have no taste. So we have to develop. So Srila Prabhupada has given so many other activities. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has, Rupa Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has quoted different activities to help us to develop this taste for holy name. What are the activities? The 5 limbs of bhakti. There are 4 important limbs of bhakti. Rupa Goswami has given in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, that will help us to develop the ruchi, namer ruchi, to develop the taste for chanting. Now we have no taste for it, we just forced to chant, and that up to, sometimes we eat the word Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Ram. like we skip sometimes, it's not so focused, because we just chant to finish the round. First of all, many of them not chanting the fixed round. Secondly, whosoever chanting, they are chanting to just complete the 16 round, just a mechanical process. Courtesy chanting, Prabhupada said. So because we have no taste, so in order to develop that taste, we have so other activities has been prescribed, so that we will ultimately develop the taste for chanting. What is that? Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavat Sarvanam Mathura Vasa Sri Murtira Sadhaya Sevana. There are 5 limbs, 5 important limbs of bhakti. That is stated by, out of 64 limbs which has been given by, which has been explained by Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Nectar of Devotion. Out of 64, there are 5 most essential limbs of bhakti. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while speaking to Sanatana Goswami, he quoted this. What is the 5 most important essential? Sadhu Sangha. One should associate with devotee, chant the holy name of the Lord, hear Srimad Bhagavatam, reside at Mathura, worship the deity with faith and veneration. So one should associate with devotee, that is very important. Because devotee association will create a spiritual desire, will create a determinations, sprout of our bhakti. So devotee association is very, very important. In fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that our bhakti can be made steady and progressive only by devotee association. He has quoted this verse to Sanatana Goswami. Mahatva kripa bina kono karme bhakti nae. Krishna bhakti dure rahu sansara nahe khaya. So Sanatana Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted these verses. Unless one is favored by a pure devotee, one cannot attain the platform of devotional service. To say nothing of Krishna bhakti, one cannot even be relieved from the bondage of material existence. So the root cause of our devotional service is sadhu sangha. So sadhu sangha is very, very indispensable, imperative part of our cultivation of bhakti. Even in any stage of bhakti, in any stage of our cultivation of bhakti, the devotee association is still essential. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted also 2283. Even one is nicely performing bhakti, one is perfectional stage also, one has to associate with devotees. Devotee association is very, very important. Without that, one cannot even, sprout of the bhakti lata beej also. Why devotee association is important? It is stated very nicely. O King Rahugana, without taking upon one's head the dust from the lotus feet of pure devotee, Mahajana, Mahatma, one cannot attend devotional service. Devotional service is not possible to attain simply by undergoing severe austerity penances, by gorgeously worshipping the deity, or by strictly following rules and regulations of the sannyasa grahastha, nor it is attained by studying Veda, submerging oneself in water, or exposing oneself to the fire or scorching sunlight. So this devotee association is very indispensable. Entire 10 to 50 verses, actually 30-40 verses, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted Sanatana Goswami, that how the devotee association very indispensable for us to uplift our Krishna consciousness, to gain this bhakti, to gain the momentum in bhakti. Because devotee association, particularly pure devotee association, is very important, because we will have an opportunity to hear and glorify the Lord Krishna. By the process of hearing, we purify all this contamination that blocks us to develop the taste for chanting. That's why this is very important. Srushusha sadadhanasya bhagavata katharuchi, vasudeva katharuchi, mahat seva vipram. Unless one is associated with devotee and serve them, one cannot develop the urge to hear the Krishna Katha or opportunity to hear Krishna Katha. So therefore devotee association is very, very important. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with these 4 verses end this actually. He has concluded that unless human society accept the dust of the lotus feet of great Mahatma devotee, who have nothing to do with material possession, mankind cannot turn its attention to the lotus feet of Krishna. Those lotus feet vanquish all unwanted and miserable condition of material life. So, one cannot turn into attention unless we come to bhakti. This is very first and fundamental thing. One has to associate with Adhu Shraddha Tatha Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha is very, very important, root cause of our devotional service. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the very 4 verses, he concluded the importance of Sadhu Sangha. When he declared, Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Kahe, Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hoy. Even little association with devotees, that brings you all perfection. Therefore, one should always in association of devotee to make your Krishna consciousness progress, steady progress, blazing like a fire in Krishna consciousness, blazing fire. Unless the determination will not come. The determination is very important. Prabhupada says that Krishna consciousness is not very difficult, but determination is difficult. That determination comes when you associate with devotee. When you associate with devotee, we will get this taste for following the regulative principle of bhakti more rigidly. That is the secret of success. Prabhupada says that is secret, it's simple very. Follow the basic principle to make a steady progress. And that needs the association of devotee. There is a beautiful story, Prabhupada says that, the sparrow. Because we are so weak, we cannot do that. We have big problem. We have always a fight with devotees. We have dissension with devotee. We have so many difficulty to follow the regulative principle. As a result, we lose the taste, lose the urge of hearing, taste of chanting. Therefore, the steady progress is thwarted, obstructed. Srila Prabhupada has given a very beautiful story, like a sparrow. A sparrow, he was laying eggs near the ocean beach. Ocean took away all these eggs. Then she came to ocean and asked, please return my egg right now. Ocean was very laughing and he was thinking, what adamant. So he was very laughing and he was neglecting this one. He was neglecting sparrow. He was small one. What can you do? I will not give you. Sparrow was very determined. He told, I will dry your ocean. She responded that I will dry your ocean. And that made ocean to laugh out of loud, LOL they say. Then sparrow was very determined. Every day he will take out drop of water and throw away from the ocean to the sand. In this way, there continuously, every day he was doing, and that caught the attention of Narada Muni. Narada Muni wanted to help. That caught the attention of Garuda. Garuda is the bird, same caste, same category. So Garuda came and wanted to help sparrow. He came to ocean and he asked that, please, return all the eggs, otherwise I will also come into the picture. I will also cooperate with sparrow and dry you up. So the ocean was fear because he knows that Garuda was the carrier of Lord Vishnu, very powerful. So he returned the eggs to sparrow. So the moral of the story is that if one is determination, God helps those who help themselves. One is sincere, automatically Lord gives us mercy, causeless mercy. This is called grace. Sometimes, students they fail, but there is a grace mark. So although we are not so eligible, but there is a grace mark. One thing is there, one has to be sincere. Unless one sincere, there is no question of grace mark. The determination will not come. One has to sincerely follow. And with association of devotee like Garuda, one easily get the mercy from the Lord to accomplish the task. So this is very important sadhu sangha. So the second one is the second one is after sadhu sangha. The second one is nama kirtan. And sadhu sangha also we have particularly seen Narada Muni when he come in contact with so many Valmiki becomes celebrated and compiled the Magnum Opus Ramayana. He came in contact with hunter, completely changed the hunter to become a devotee. When Narada Muni came in association with, Narada Muni himself in association with some sages during his last birth, and he became Narada Muni. So in this way we have so many instances that how by association of devotee one can transform. Association of devotee means hearing and chanting. There is nothing else. 5, 12, 13 it is said that what is association of devotee? Association of devotee does not mean Bollywood, Hollywood or unnecessary idle talk. No. In association of devotee, who are the pure devotee mentioned here? In an assembly of pure devotee, there is no question of discussing material subject like politics or sociology. In an assembly of pure devotee, there is discussion only of the qualities, forms, pastime of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is real association. Sravanam Kirtanam. So first of all, we have to learn this Sravanam Kirtanam with association of devotee and spread that Sravanam Kirtanam to others. That is all about Krishna consciousness. That is perfection of Krishna consciousness. By association with devotee, we attentively, scrutinizingly, systematically hear and glorify the Lord, hearing and chanting Sravana Kirtana, and spread that hearing and chanting Sravanam Kirtana to others. That is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, sadhu sangha is very, very indispensable part. After sadhu sangha, this nama kirtan is there. So chanting in this age of Kali, holy name is very, very important. Because in this age, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, all other things that does not work. Shastra also say, Kirtayad dhayate Vishnu. Kirtayad dhayate Vishnu. Satya Yuga there was a meditation. Other Yuga there is Tatyam Jajati Makkhai. Dvaparam Paricharayanam. Kalutad Hari Kirtana. So in this age of Kali, people are so disturbed. There is no facility of all this meditational process because we are disturbed. 5 minutes also we cannot concentrate. So the complication is there, complexity is there. We cannot undergo so much austerity of meditation for years and and we also cannot do all expensive yajna. We need ghee, we need brahmanas, perfect brahmana. We also cannot do extravagant temple worship with diamond, gold. So it is not possible in this age of Kali. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, out of his mercy, he is coming and teaching us that in this age of Kali, only thing that Kalutad Hari Kirtana, simply by holy name, chanting the holy name of the Lord, Yad apnoti tad apnoti, Kalu Kesava Sankritana. Whatever you have achieved in this age of Satya, by undergoing meditational process, and Tetya by doing yajna, and Dwapara by temple worship. The same result can be achieved by Hari Kirtana, simply by Sankirtan. So therefore in the age of Kali this is certified that Jagyahi Sankirtana Pahi Prayi Jajanti Sumedasa. Only things that will yield results, that is effective for God realization, effective to get out from this miserable condition and go to Vaikuntha, is Sankirtana Jagya. So intelligent people in this age of Kali, they have taken shelter or they perform the Sankirtan Jagya to release from or to get the respite from this reversal of Kali Yuga. Therefore the Sankirtana Jagya is very, very important thing. It is stated in the last verses of Bhagavatam that how important is Nama Kirtan. Nama Sankirtanam Jasya Sarva Papa Pranasanam Nama Dukkha Samanatam Namami Harim Param. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the Supreme Lord Hari. The congregational chanting of whose holy names destroy all sinful reaction, and offering obeisance unto whom relieves all material suffering. So we are suffering in this material existence, material life, due to our sinful reaction. So that all the sinful reaction can be purged by simply doing this Sankirtana, congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So Lord holy name is very powerful and none different from him. As soon as we chant his name, we associate with him. As soon as we associate with him by process of chanting, we will cleanse our all dirty thing. We will Cheta Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. All this blazing fire of material existence, all the dirty thing, all the miserable condition of life will at once extinguish when you associate with the Lord by the process of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Therefore, in this age of Kali, the chanting has been prioritized, congregational chanting particularly. And history also witnessed Ajamila, who was so sinful, but somehow he, at the time of death, he uttered the name of Narayana, the name of the Lord Narayana. At once he was relieved from all sinful reaction and eligible to go to Godhead. So that is the significant gargantuan benefit of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Lord has empowered all his magnificent, all his power, spiritual potency in this in his name. So by chanting his name, one can get all benefits and go back to Godhead. One can get out from this material existence and go back to Godhead. So this is important of chanting. There are so many verses are there in particularly Canto 6 during Ajamila thing. So how the chanting, even one Sakrit what is that called? Very nicely it says that Hari Ucharitam, Sakrit Ucharitam Namodoyo. It's a beautiful verses there. He says that how, my dear servant, who are as good as my son, just see how glorious is chanting of holy name of the Lord. The gratefully sinful Ajamila chanted only to call his son, not knowing that he was chanting the Lord's holy name. Nevertheless, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, he remembered Narayana. Thus he was immediately saved from the ropes of death. So that was the history the Yamaraj is telling to his Yamaduta, that how Ajamila, although greatly sinful, simply he chanted, not even directly, indirectly, call his son whose name is Narayana. Still he was delivered from the rope of the death. He was immediately saved from the rope of the death. So that is very important. So it is said that, therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva Nasteva Gatirana. In this age of Kali, no one can perform all ritualistic ceremony for becoming liberated. It is extremely difficult. Therefore, all Shastra and all Acharya have recommended that in this age one chant the holy name. To chant the holy name Name Ruchi, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, to develop the Nama Ruchi. Therefore, we have to follow the 5 limbs of devotional service. Although we do not have taste, never mind, we should associate with devotee. And we continue chant also. Rupa Goswami also say that, NY 7. Although we are diseased, we are infected by jaundice of ignorance, avidya, still if you should continue chanting in this way, proportionately we will, slowly we will cure from this disease and we will develop the taste, Namer Ruchi, taste. So there is so many verses are there in this regard, that how chanting is very important. This is a very nice word. Sakriducharitam dena hari rakhyara doyam bandha parikaratena mukkhaya gamanam. Even by one chanting the holy name of the Lord, which consists of 2 syllables, Hari, one guarantees its path to liberation. So this is the very important of chanting holy name of the Lord. So then this is the second limbs, and out of 5, this is the second one, and the third one is Sadhu Sangha Namak Bhagavata Sravana. So hearing Bhagavatam. So very important of hearing the Bhagavatam. By hearing process, particular Srimad Bhagavatam, Srinatam Sokatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtan Hudantustani Abhadrani. All the inauspiciousness eliminates from the heart. And Krishna himself comes and takes shelter up in the heart. So this Bhagavatam Sravana is very important, because unless we become purified from the heart, we cannot develop the taste for Nama. Therefore it is said that Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Unless Nasta Prayesu, almost all the dirty thing will be destroyed if we regularly hear Bhagavatam. Therefore the Bhagavatam Sravanam is very, very important. Because all this anartha which is impeding us to develop the taste, adau shraddha tatha sadhu sangha bhajana kriya anartha nirvritistat, ruchi will not come. Ruchi comes when you eliminate, when you eliminate all the inauspiciousness, all dirty thing from the heart. Unless our heart is cleansed, we cannot develop the ruchi taste. That is the problem. Why we are not interested to go to temple? Why we are not interested to hear? Why we are not interested to chant? Because we have no ruchi taste. Why we have no ruchi? Because we have still some anartha, unwanted habit. And that unwanted habit, that anartha is very superfluous, and that can be mitigated by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. For that purpose only Srimad Bhagavatam has been compiled. The author Vyasadeva has confirmed this one in these beautiful verses. अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्ति योगमदोख्याज लोकस्य ज्ञात विद्वान् चक्रे सातस्त संहितम. The material misery of the living entity which are superfluous to him can be directly mitigated by linking process of devotional service. But the mass of people do not know this, therefore learned Vasudev compiled this Vedic literature which is in relation to Supreme Truth. People do not know how to mitigate this anartha upasamam, how to mitigate these anarthas. Anartha nirvitisyat. Therefore, Bhagavatam has been compiled. Why? What is the use of Bhagavatam? How it will help us? Jasyang bhai sriyamanayam Krishna parama puruse bhaktirutpadayate punsam soko moya moho bhaya upaha. So here it is said, Jasyang bhai sriyamanayam. By hearing, simply by giving oral reception, means hearing to this Vedic literature, the feeling of loving service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, will sprout up. The bhakti will sprout up at once and extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness. All this impediment to develop the taste for nama ruchi, for bhakti, will be vanquished by simply hearing Bhagavatam. Therefore, Bhagavata Sravana is very, very important. Is Vaishnavanam Priya. Srimad Bhagavatam Amalam Puranam, Jasya Vaishnavanam Priyam, Jasmin Paramansam Ekalam Jnanam. So this Bhagavatam is very dear to Vaishnavas. By hearing Bhagavatam, one can develop the love for Krishna. Therefore it is recommended, even Parikshit Maharaj wanted to hear, last 7 days he wanted to hear this Bhagavatam and develop the love for Krishna and get out from this material misery. So it was recommended for everyone to hear Bhagavatam. Then the fourth one is Mathura Vasa. Mathura Vasa means holy name, holy dham. Staying, residing in holy dham. Actually, holy dham is not localized, as Prabhupada said that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Manamo Vrindavan. If the mind is fully engrossed in Krishna consciousness, then my mind is, mind is Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is not localized, it's a consciousness. Where is Vrindavan? Wherever Krishna is there, that is Vrindavan. Where is Krishna? Naham tishtami vaikunthe nama naham yogina bhudave ba tatra tishtami narada jatra gayanti madbhakta. Wherever there is a glorification of Lord, gayanti means glorification, is going on. That there the Krishna is there. So the residential address of Krishna is spoken by the Lord himself to Narada Muni, that tatra tishtami narada jatra gayanti madbhakta. Wherever there is a Sravanam Kirtanam is going on, Krishna is there. So there is Vrindavan is not localized, it's a consciousness. Temple also Vrindavan, house is also Vrindavan, our mind can be Vrindavan, our heart can be made Vrindavan. It's all about how you perceive, how you make it by the process given by Lord. Sravanam Kirtanam, Jatra Gayanti. If my mind is always thinking of Krishna, my heart is always thinking of Krishna, my house always this Sravanam Kirtanam is going on. So that is also Vrindavan. So Mathura Vas is very important. So very important to always engage in this process of bhakti, starting from hearing, chanting, the two things is very, very important. Sri Murtira Sadhaya Sevana. The fifth limb is that deity worship. Deity worship is very important. Purification. Purification is very important. Unless we are pure, we cannot approach the most purest. Param Brahma Paramadhama Pavitram Paramam. He is supremely pure. Unless we are pure, we cannot approach. Just like to approach a fire, we have to be fiery. To approach a sun, we have to be like a sun. So therefore, we have to do the deity worship. 11:27 Uddhava Gita, Lord has beautifully given the how to do the deity worship. So we have to, Prabhupada said, we have two things, Bhagavata Dharma, Pancharatrika, deity worship and Sravana Kirtana. These two things will go parallel. By deity worship, there are so many benefits. First of all, we will have that personal association with the Lord, because deity is non-different from the Lord himself. As Krishna says, my form is not different from me. So deity from the personal association with the Lord, and will opportunity to engage in various service of the Lord, bathing the Lord, decorating the Lord. In this way, we have to follow certain rituals that helps us to purify our mind, purify our body, purify our vacha, tongue, because every deity worship start with some mantra. So in this way we will purify our subtle and gross body. So deity worship is also help us to purification, just like hearing and chanting. So these 5 limbs is very, very important. It is said that by these 5 limbs, Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtana, Bhagavata Sravana, Mathura Vasa and Murtira Sradhaya Sevana, these 5 limbs are very, very important parameter of bhakti for steady progress. We are talking about today how to make a steady progress. These 5 one has to do. The next verse it is stated that the 5 devotional service, the 5 limbs of devotional service are the best of all. Even slight performance of these 5 awakens love for Krishna. It may be noted that first this is Sadhu Sangha. Still Nama Kirtan or chanting of God name is described as the preliminary practice vidhi for Vaishnava. With all other 4 exist to support it. See, all these 4 exist to support this Nama Kirtanam. Practically speaking, primarily purpose of Sadhu Sangha is to hear how Sadhu sings the sacred names of Krishna with a loving heart, how he or she feelingly knowledgeably engage in Nama Kirtan. This is what brings the practitioner to the stage of pure love. In fact, Nama Kirtana should be considered an implicit part of engaging in Sadhu Sangha. See, implicit part of engaging, very important. Why Sadhu Sangha? Why all other things? Simply one factor, Nama Kirtan. Because Nama Kirtan is very, very important in this age of Kali. Name Ruchi. This is among the central component that make the holy person association so important. Scripture are replete with numerous verses supporting the value of devotional association, usually declaring that the association is significant because Sadhu is focused on God. The present article was prompted by one such verse, Srimad Bhagavatam 10:10-18, along with its purport by Srila Prabhupada. Saintly person Sadhu thinks of Krishna 24 hours a day. They have no other interest. Why should people neglect association of such exalted spiritual personality and try to associate with materialistic, taking shelter of non-devotee, most of whom are proud and rich? Sadhu is who engage in devotional service of the Lord without deviation. Who is Sadhu is always 24 hours engaged in without deviation. सकल साधना श्रेष्ठ यही पांच अंग कृष्णा प्रेम जन्म यही पांच अल्प संग. These 5 limbs of devotional service are the best of all. Even slight performance of these 5 awakens love for Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that if they are best of all, even a slight performance also will give you all perfection. It will awaken the love for Krishna. So this is very important to make our bhakti, make the steady progress in bhakti. If we are not having sufficient devotee association, if we are not chanting our prescribed round, Prabhupada say that particularly if we have no devotee association, the blazing fire of Krishna consciousness will extinguish. Without sadhu sangha, our desire is not, we cannot keep the momentum, the consistency will not be there. It's a very good story, Akbar and Birbal, in this regard. How the Akbar, one time Akbar has in the kingdom of Akbar there was a contest. Who can do the austerity in a very chilled, cold weather? Everybody was invited that who can sit in the water for whole night in chill weather, he is going to winner. So everybody tried, but finally one person came out victorious. But the one minister is there, he told no, he is cheating. Why he is cheating? No, there was a 2 kilometer, 1 kilometer away, there was a temple is there, so there was a temple, there is always a lamp, so from the lamp he is deriving this heat. So in this he was disqualified. So he came to Birbal, a very clever minister, and put forward his grievances. So Birbal he noted everything and he wanted to teach a lesson to the king, clarify his doubt. So he invited Akbar once for the lunch, for the dinner actually. So Akbar came, he was talking, then it was too late. Akbar is telling, what about the dinner? Oh, still cooking was going on. Then after half an hour again he is asking, like this 2-3 hours. Akbar was very exasperated. He came to see what's going on. He saw that the fire was there, but the pot is very distant from the fire. So he was telling, how fool you are. How you can cook it? If you like this, it will take so many hours to cook. How is it possible to cook like this? Pot is far from this, far from the oven. So then Birbal replied that, that how a person will derive heat from 1 kilometer away from a temple lamp. So then Akbar understood his mistake. So the moral of the story is that if we are cooking, the pot is so high and your oven is down, if there is a gap, your pot is not on the oven, then it will not cook. So our devotional service will not cook if it is not in association with devotee. Just like a pot has to associate with the oven, the proportionately distance, our bhakti will not cook. That is very important moral of the story, important teaching. So the proportionately we will be distancing from the bead bag. If we are distancing from the bhakti, distancing from hearing, if we are distancing from the association of devotee. Because association of devotee make us to in the blazing fire of Krishna consciousness. So that is very important. So you should always associate with devotees. Always chant the holy name. Distancing from the bead bag will create a disastrous. Always hear the Bhagavatam. So in this way we will come to steady progress in our bhakti. There is no alternative way. That is steady progress. Then we will develop the ruchi for the Nama. Because Nam is most important. All these Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say that all these 9 processes of devotional service can be executed by simply chanting the holy name. So these are all the things program has been given, how to develop the Nama Ruchi, taste. And second point of Bhakti Vinod Thakur is Jivera Seva, Jivera Daya. Jivera Daya means one should show compassion to other living entity. Unless one should after, that means preaching. Preaching is very important. As I told you, first of all we have to do the Shravanam Kirtanam in association of devotee, following the rule and regulation, and we have to also share this or preach this Shravanam Kirtanam to others. It is stated in these beautiful verses that the self-effulgent Vaikuntha planet, by whose illumination alone all the illuminating planets within this material world give up the reflected light, cannot be reached by those who are not merciful to other living entity. Only person who constantly engage in welfare activity for the living entity can reach Vaikuntha planet. That is very important. So one should preach this Shravanam Kirtanam to others. First of all, one has to practice this Shravanam Kirtan in association of devotee, and one has to share this experience to others. There are so many verses in this regard. There are so many verses in this regard that how we should show the daya. What is that? Jivera daya. Jivera daya. It is stated in Bhagavatam that etavad janma safyalam dehina miha dehichu pranai arte diya bacha Shreya Archanam Sada. So four way one can prana artha diya bacha. So one should do the welfare activities by dedicating his life, his money, his diya, his intelligence and his speech. The four ways one can do service to the others. It is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others with his life, wealth, intelligence and word. That is the duty of all living beings. So that is called Jivera Daya. There are so many other verses are there, 11.3.29 also. So in this regard, one who desires his ultimate self-interest should cultivate friendship with those persons who have accepted Krishna as the Lord of their life. One should further develop an attitude of service towards all living beings. All living beings. One should especially try to help those in human form of life, among them especially those who accept the principle of religious behavior. Among the religious person, one should especially render service to the pure devotee of Supreme Lord. So it is very, very important. Simply understanding yourself, practicing yourself is not enough. As Krishna says, whosoever propagate this God's message to others, who bring this wisdom of Bhagavatam to others, they are very dearest. So Jivera Daya. Third one is Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Seva is very, very important. Because without Vaishnava Seva, we will not get the urge. Sushusha Sadadhanasya Bhagavata Katha Ruchi. It is stated in Bhagavatam, we cannot develop the urge to do all these activities like, devotee association, these, that, all the things we need some urge. That urge comes when we serve the Vaishnavas. Sushusha Sadadhanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchi San Mahat Seva Vipra Punya Titha Sevanat. Or twice one says, just by serving those devotees who are completely free from all vice, great service is done. By such service one gains affinity for hearing the message of Vasudeva. So the propensity, the affinity, the urge to hear, urge to do devotional service comes when one engages in the service of the pure devotee. Therefore, it is said that Bhagavata Sevaya, there are two kind of Bhagavata. One is person Bhagavata, one is book Bhagavata. A person Bhagavatam is one who conducted his life according to book Bhagavata. Therefore, in order to understand the book Bhagavata, one has to take shelter of person Bhagavata. How to take shelter? Simply by serving them. By serving them, one can turn the attention to the Krishna. One can turn the attention to the one can develop the ruchi for Nam Kirtan. Therefore, Seva, Vaishnava Seva is very, very important. They get the mercy, causeless mercy. Causeless, what is causeless mercy? Prabhupada always use the causeless mercy. What is this causeless mercy means? Although we are not fit, but disproportionate to our service, we get some blessings. Although we are not qualified, but we get some mercy. That is called causeless. So we get causeless mercy by serving the Vaishnava. So thank you very much. So these are the most important points, that how to make steady in devotional service, steady progress by following the basic principle Prabhupada has explained. These 5 things Prabhupada beautifully explained. Our program Prabhupada has given very nicely. Morning, early morning, wake up, attend Mangalarati and do deity worship. Mangalarati means deity worship, Arati worshipping. So that is called deity worship, that is gone. Then Mangalarati chanting, Nama Kirtan. After chanting we do Bhagavata Sravanam. That is Bhagavata Sravanam. Devotee association, we have a Guru Puja. We have we start the Mangalarti with Sansara Da by glorifying the Guru first. Ado Guru Vyasra. Then our mood, our consciousness is like a Vrindavan consciousness. That is called Mathura Vasa. Wherever we are, whether it is temple or house, if we do this one, that means we are in Vrindavan consciousness. That means Krishna is there, Vrindavan consciousness is there. That equal to tantamount to be Mathura Vasa, staying in a Dhama. Our house is a Dhama, our temple is Dhama, heart is Dhama, mind is Dhama. But as long as we are following this regulative principle, that means we make the places a Dham. So Prabhupada has given beautiful program that covers the 5 limbs of bhakti, 5 important limbs of bhakti to make a steady progress. Not only that, also it qualifies to complete this, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Nama Ruchi. We can develop the Nama Ruchi. We can also develop to share others or help others, Jivera Daya, to show compassion to Jiva. Also, we do the Vaishnava Seva. So everything can be accomplished by following this simply a regulative principle. This is secret to success. Prabhupada said this is secret. Very simple formula. Stick to the basics. Stick to the basic. Stick to the basic. Fundamental principle. Follow the fundamental principle. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.